My name is William Gallagher. I am with Market Traders Institute. And I'm here today to teach you and show you different strategies here on how to trade in the Forex market. Specifically, I'm going to show you today what I call my Quick Start Forex program. I'm going to take you by the hand here today, walk you through some processes here, get all these tools in your hands here today. And everything I'm going to show you here today, I want to explain to everybody that you'll be able to make it very affordable. In fact, actually, everything that I show you here today, you're going to be able to take for a trial today for $1. So let's go ahead, let's get started here. Before we get started, because I am about to pull up my charts, I am going to walk you through some trading strategies. I am actually going to show you one of the trades I'm actually looking at right now, but I want to let everybody know that there is no such thing as an undefeated season with trading, and you may incur losses from time to time. Now, the key is to keep your profits high and have minimal losses as you're going along. It is also highly recommended that you go through an entire education and you learn the strategy in its entirety and you become a knowledgeable and educated trader. Also, please be advised that anything I show you here today, do not take this as actual investment advice. Like I said, I am going to walk you through an actual trading strategy. I'm actually going to show you a trade I'm looking at, put these tools in your hands here today, but ultimately when it does come time for you to place a trade, that decision to make that trade is going to be yours and yours alone. A little bit about me here. I've been trading in the investment market since 1998, mostly as a stock and options trader. It wasn't until about a little less than 4 years ago that I did become involved with Market Traders Institute. I was in a webinar just like this one that you are here today. I became interested in the Forex market. Even though I did know about the Forex market, I didn't understand quite the abilities and what you can actually do in the Forex market here. So what I did is I became a student of Market Traders Institute, and everything they taught me about the Forex market, everything I teach you here today, I actually have learned through Market Traders Institute as well. Now, those of you that may have missed my colleague earlier today, Joe Cavallaro, I'm coming to you live from the Market Traders Institute here in Orlando, Florida. This building you see on your screen, this is our building. We just moved into this new building about a year ago. It's about a 70,000 square foot trading and training facility. You can literally come to our building, get trained live in person, live in our classrooms. We have students that come to our building each and every day. They're getting trained live in person. If you can't make the trip here to Central Florida, don't worry. You can actually learn how to do all this live right online, right from the comfort of your own home. We are getting some accolades. As you can see here, we've been around for it'll be 24 years in April. I'm sorry, 23 years in April. Actually been ranked Florida Trend Magazine's one of Florida's best companies to work for. Nominated for one of Trader Planet Star Awards for Best Trading Education. Most of you can probably recognize this logo right here, Inc. 5000. We are actually ranked on the Inc. 5000 in 2015 as one of Inc. 5000's fastest growing companies, ranked 1,180 in 2015, and in 2016 we moved up to 592. We're looking to crack into the 500 here coming up here in 2017. We got this nice little letter from Inc. magazine letting us know we are in the same pedigree as Intuit, Zappos, Under Armour, Microsoft, just to name a few of the companies here. Now, the only reason we're going to stay on this list and keep progressing like this is if we keep helping our students getting results in this market. Not only have we caught the attention of Inc. magazine, also those of you might recognize the TV show Shark Tank. You might recognize this gentleman that's on your screen right here, Kevin Harrington. He is actually one of the original Shark Tanks from Shark Tank, one of the sharks from Shark Tank. He actually has partnered with Market Traders Institute. He saw and liked what we do here, and he's actually been working with us, a program we call Trade Like a Shark. He was just in our building about 2 weeks ago. He was actually trading live, doing presentations live with us here in our building here, and he's actually partnering with MTI as well. So I just want to kind of give you a little bit of a Cliff Notes version of who MTI is, a little bit about what we do. But what I want to do is let's jump right into this now. What I want to do is I want to get an idea of who you are, and I want to kind of get an idea of what your trading experience is in the Forex market. So if everybody could just quickly look at the screen and just type into the chat box, let me know what type of trader you are. So in the Forex market, if you are brand new to the Forex market, please type the number 1 in. That's going to let me know you are brand new, you have no experience whatsoever in this market. Type in the number 2 if you might have a little bit of experience in this market. Maybe you've attended a couple of these workshops before. Maybe you've attended, you're actually trading a demo account. Number 3, is for my actual experienced Forex traders. Those of you that have experience in the Forex market, maybe you're trading in a live account. So yeah, we have about 250 of you here in the room, and yeah, I got a bunch of number ones here. I got Anthony, Jim, John, James, a couple number twos here, Zidane, Bethany, I got Keith here. Yeah, so it looks like I had one number three here. It looks like Alex is number three. So most of you are brand new. Don't worry. I will take you by the hand right now. Before we pull up our charts, I'll give you a quick 2-minute lesson on what the Forex market is. In fact, our lesson today, our agenda over the next 40 minutes, what I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly get everybody up to speed here. If you don't know what the Forex market is, don't worry. I'll get you up to speed with some of the basics and what we do in this market. Then we're going to pull up our charts. I'm going to teach you what's called the London Daybreak trading strategy. Very simple, easy trading strategy you'll literally be able to learn and start doing when the market opens tomorrow at 5 o'clock p.m. Eastern time here. I'll also show you how to do some analysis with our charting software, and I'll show you how to use some of the automated tools. And I'll even show you that current trade opportunity that I'm looking at. So my goal here today is to give you all this information here, give you these tools so that you can literally start trading in this market starting tomorrow. In fact, I'll even teach you and show you how to set up a demo trading account so you can even practice trading in this market. It's actually a free demo trading account where you can trade with play money, but it's actually live trading. And I'll even show you how you can take this charting software I'm about to show you here, and I'll give you some free bonuses. So let's go ahead, let's jump in. Let me just go ahead, let me get everybody up to speed. Let me quickly explain to you what the Forex market is, what we're doing when we're trading Forex currencies. I'll explain to you what a pip is and why do you want them, but more importantly, I'm going to show you my quick start program, show you how you can get started very quickly in the Forex market. So very briefly here, what the Forex market is. It is the largest financial market. There's limitless amounts of liquidity in this market. The reason I want to talk about that is because it's very easy to get in and out of this market. There's always people looking to buy and sell in this market, so fairly easy to get in and out. The other neat thing about this market is that it's a very large market. There's over $5 trillion that is daily traded in this market. So a ton of potential in this market for people just like you and me just to get a fraction of all of that. One more thing about the Forex market is that it's a very, very flexible market. This ties into the London Daybreak trading strategy I'm about to teach you here. There are 3 major trading sessions that go on in this market. You have the Asian trading session, you have the London trading session, and then you have the New York US session. Now each one of these major sessions, they overlap. So what that means is that you can actually trade this market 24 hours a day, 5 days a week, from 5 o'clock p.m. Eastern time on Sunday through 5 o'clock p.m. on Friday. One more quick thing about the Forex market. Unlike other markets, such as the stock market, there's thousands and thousands of stocks you can watch and trade. In the Forex market, there's really only about 60 different currency pairs to trade. We narrow this down, and we're going to show you which ones to pay the most attention to, plus we'll also teach you the secrets to trading them. When I pull up my charts here in just a second, you're going to see that I focus on about 18 different currency pairs. With this trading strategy I'm about to show you, it's really going to be focusing on 6 currency pairs. I'm about to show you which 6 here in just a moment. Now, just to get everybody up to speed when I pull up my chart so you have an overview of what you're going to be looking at. Explain to you what we're going to be doing in this market. What we're doing in the Forex market is we are trading one country's currency against another in an attempt to figure out which one's going to gain in value against the other. So if you look on the chart, this chart that I pulled up on my screen, in the upper left-hand corner, you can see the currency pair we're looking at. This is the Great British Pound US dollar currency pair, GBP USD. So what we're doing on this chart is we are comparing the Great British Pound versus the US dollar, figuring out which one's going to go up in value against the other. As this market's going up, the pound is gaining in value over the US dollar. As the market's going down, the US dollar is gaining in value over the pound. Now these little rectangles you see on your screen, these are what are called Japanese candlesticks. What you're looking at is what's called a candlestick chart. These Japanese candlesticks, what they do is they represent what the market has done in whatever time frame you select on your chart. So if you go back up to the upper left-hand corner of the screen, you can see that this is a 1-hour chart. The charts I'll be pulling up, they are on a 1-hour time frame. What that means is that each one of these candlesticks represents what the market has done in 1 hour of time frame. Now, I'm not going to go into a lot of detail explaining what these candlesticks mean. All you really need to know for this presentation is that the white candlesticks are bullish candlesticks. They mean that the market went up and closed up during that time frame. And then the dark blue ones mean that the market went down and closed down during that 1 hour time frame. It's a bearish candlestick formation. Now, we also teach our students how to trade utilizing what are called Japanese candlesticks. Now, these Japanese candlesticks, they are considered the sign language of the market. They help to tell the trader's story. Very quickly here in the bottom left-hand corner of my screen, this one I have circled down here, this is what we call a Morningstar candlestick formation. This is telling the trader to look for this market to U-turn and go upward in a bullish movement. This candlestick formation at the top is called an Evening Star candlestick formation, telling the trader, hey, look for this market to U-turn and go downward in a bearish movement here. Now, we teach our students how to trade using different candlestick formations. When I pull up my charts here, our charts have an automatic way of pointing these out to you. I'll show you that here in just one moment. Now, very quickly here, two more things we need to know before we actually start trading in this market. You need to know what a PIP is. Now, PIP, P-I-P, that is an acronym. It stands for Price Interest Point. Now, I'm going to break this down very simply so everybody quite quickly understands what I'm talking about. In the United States here, I'm pretty sure everybody already knows that there are 100 pennies in a US dollar. So a penny, it represents 1/100th of a US dollar. If we were looking for a unit of measure that's smaller than a penny, it would be the equivalent to what is called a pip. Just as there are 100 pennies in a US dollar, there are 100 pips in a penny. A pip, it represents 1/100th of a penny. So if you were to look at this number right here, the first two numbers past the decimal point, these are your pennies. The next two decimal points, these are your pips. Now, one more thing we need to know before we jump in. In this market, we utilize leverage. This leverage is going to give you more buying power in this market. This leverage is provided by your broker. This is going to allow you to place your trade and to generate a leveraged return on the pips. In this market, we trade in lot sizes. There are three major lot sizes. You have what's called a micro lot. A micro lot is about a $20 investment from your trading account. Your broker is going to borrow this investment size. It's going to allow you to place the trade and to generate the pips. In this case here, each pip that you capture is going to be worth 10 cents. So the trading strategy I'm about to show you here, we're going to be going after 50 pips per currency pair per day. If you're trading a micro lot account, you're going to be looking to generate about $5 in profits per currency pair per day. Next up is what's called a mini lot. A mini lot is about a $200 investment from your trading account. Each pip is now going to be worth about $1. So 50 pips are now going to be worth $50 with a mini lot. And the next size up is what's called a standard lot. A standard lot is the standard by which most traders strive to achieve in this market. A standard lot is about a $2,000 investment from your trading account. Each pip is now going to be worth $10. So going after 50 pips, you're now going to be looking to generate $500 per currency pair per day. Now, before we jump into this here, not only does MTI have some of the best trading strategies here, we also have some of the best instructors. One I need to introduce you to, his name is Joshua Martinez. The reason I want to talk about him is he is the creator of the London Daybreak trading strategy. A little bit about his background. He's one of our product experts here at Market Traders Institute. He has trained thousands of Forex investors. He started off trading in this market. He had an initial deposit investment of $500, generated over $39,000 in profit off of it using the same trading strategy I'm about to show you here. He has made thousands of Forex investments, one of our authors and speakers here, full-time analyst. Now, a little bit about his track record here. Going back here, this is third-party verified from MyFX book. This needs to be updated a little bit here. If you go into our website, you can get the updated version here. But over the course of 2016, from February on, he actually, I think he ended up winding up with about 38,000 pips in 2016 that he captured here. So a little bit of his track record here. I can send that out to everybody at the end of the presentation here. If I can find the link there and send it out. Now, the reason I want to talk about Josh is not only did he create this trading strategy, but you're also going to get a video from him that's included with your charting trial here today. So I don't have a lot of time to go into all the details about this trading strategy, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to teach you the basics, give you my Cliff Notes version of how this strategy works. But as part of those of you that partake in this trial of the charting software, once again, it's only going to cost you $1 to take everything I'm showing you here today for a 14-day test drive. I'll put this in your hands here today after I teach it to you here. So let's go ahead, let's get started. Don't have a lot of time, gonna try to condense about 60 minutes worth of material here into about 45 minutes. We're actually gonna start talking about that trading strategy now. We're gonna be talking about the London Daybreak trading strategy. It's going to utilize these 6 currency pairs. So you might want to write these down. You have the Great British Pound, Canadian dollar. You have the Great British Pound, US dollar. The Great British Pound, Japanese yen. Great British Pound, Swiss franc. Great British Pound, New Zealand dollar. And the Great British Pound, Australian dollar, the Aussie. As I already mentioned, our goal is to get onto first base and collect 50 pips per currency pair per day. Now, you're not going to want to use this strategy every single day. That's why you want to get that video from Josh. He'll explain to you, give you an overview, try to explain to you which days you're going to want to use this and which days you're not going to want to use this here. So it's going to give you 5 opportunities each and every week to use this strategy. So you're going to have 30 trade opportunities each and every week using this trade strategy I'm about to show you. So let's go ahead, let's jump in right now. This is the actual, you see right here, this is the actual trade opportunity that I'm looking at. If we have enough time after I show you the London Daybreak trading strategy, I will pull this up and explain to you why I'm looking at this as being an opportunity to get into this market. But what I'm going to do is teach you a very simple trading strategy that you don't have to do a lot of analysis. It's very simple, very 3-step trading strategy here that's going to get you into this market in and out very quickly and very easily. So let's go ahead, let's get started. You have looking at the screen right here, these are the 6 currency pairs. Once again, the pound US dollar, pound Australian dollar, pound Canadian dollar, pound Swiss franc, pound New Zealand dollar, the Kiwi, and the pound Japanese yen. As you can see here, each one of these, most of you probably already can tell, they are all pound based. Once again, we're using this during the London Daybreak trading strategy, and they are all based on a 1-hour time frame. Each one of these charts is based off of the 1-hour time frame. So I don't have a lot of time. Let's go ahead, let's jump in. I'm going to demonstrate this for you right now on the Japanese yen currency pair. So let's go ahead, let's bring this in. I'm going to bring this down here. And if you're taking notes, this is a good place to really start taking notes. Let me draw this on the screen. What we're looking for as part of the strategy is we're going to be looking for the market to pull back and form its initial high or low for the day. We're going to be looking for this between 2 o'clock a.m. Eastern Time and 5 o'clock, 5 o'clock a.m. Eastern Time. Now, the reason for this, during this time period, we're going to be looking for the market to either pull back and form its low and then rally up, give us directional movement coming off this going bullish, or we're going to look for the market to rally up, form its high during this period, and then give us directional movement going down, directional bearish movement here. Now, the reason for this is because during this time period, you have the close of the Asian trading session and you have the opening of the London session here. So these sessions are overlapping, and that's why we're looking for this directional movement. Now, we're going to look for this directional movement, and then we're going to look for the opposite, high or low for the day. This is going to be between 8 o'clock a.m. Eastern Time and 2 o'clock, 2 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. The reason for this is because you have the close of the London session and you have the opening of the New York US session here. So what we're looking for as part of the strategy is this directional movement here. We're looking for directional movement coming off of this initial high or low. So that's what we're going to be starting off looking for. I'm going to show you here how we can find this initial high or low for the day using the strategy. Now, what we have found is that each one of these currency pairs here, they have what's called the average daily trading range. The average daily trading range off each one of these currency pairs is anywhere from 50 pips on the low side to over 200 pips on the high side. Part of our strategy here is we're going after first base, 50 pips. Going to look for a minimum of 50 pips of directional movement coming off of this initial high. I'm going to show you here how to get out of that as well. Now, that video, Josh will show you here how to go after more than these 50 pips in that video, but I'm going to show you my little abbreviated Cliff Notes version, kind of how this works, give you an overview of how this works, and he can take it from there, for those of you that take that trial here. Once again, if you were trading a mini lot account, once again, this is about average. Each pip is worth about 10 cents. That would be about a $5 per current profit per currency pair per day. I'm sorry, it's a micro lot. Sorry about that. Getting ahead of myself. You have the micro. You have the mini. At $1 per pip or so, it's going to be about $50 in currency pair per day. And your standard lot is going to be $10 or so. We're looking at $500. So what you're going to do when you start trading here, and once again, I know some of you might be saying, well, I'm not ready to actually start putting money into the market just yet. Don't worry. I'll show you here at the end of the webinar how to set up what's called a demo trading account. You can actually practice doing this in a demo account. I'll show you a couple different brokers you can go to, show you how to set up a demo account. It's absolutely free, and you can actually try this out here. Our goal is for you to start off either with a demo account or a micro account. Start off crawling, as we refer to it in this market. Just get your toes in the water, start trading in this market a little bit here. As your confidence level builds and as your account level builds, get to a point where you start trading a mini lot account, and then once again you start trading at a mini lot account level. Count level builds, your confidence level builds will help get you to that point where you start trading at a standard lot level here. So what I'm going to do is give everybody a quick second here to write this down. Once again, Josh will go over all this again for you in a little bit more detail. But let's go ahead, let's get started. And let's delete some of this here. And we're going to go into the actual market, and I'm going to show you how this actually works. I'll give you an overview of this thing. Yeah, so actually, I'm sorry about that here. Yeah, Gabriel just asked what this is. Once again, I'm about to show you, this is called the London Daybreak strategy. Oops. Now, the goal of the London Daybreak trading strategy here is we're going to be looking for the minimum of 50 pips of movement between, remember, 2 o'clock a.m. Eastern time and 5 o'clock a.m. Eastern time. So what I've done is I've come in here, I backed this up a little bit here, and I'm going to show you how this actually works. You can see here, this is going back a little bit here. There's 3 o'clock a.m. We're going to be utilizing that candle here. We had directional movement coming off of that. I'm using my measuring tool here. If you look in the upper left-hand corner of my screen, you can see here that we had directional movement of 158 pips. The range up there in the upper left-hand corner, those are the pips, 158. This one here, not as big. This one wasn't as big. Oops, sorry about that. This one we had about 40 pips of directional movement. This one right here, 69 pips of directional movement. This one here, 59 pips. This one here, 43. This one here is 85, and then let's see, we got this one here coming off. This one's 62, and 58 pips here. So try to give you an idea of why this works, so everybody can see the directional movement we're looking for here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring this up to our starting point. Oops, sorry about that. And somebody just asked, somebody just asked here, why does this do this? The reason this does this, oops, one more click here, there we go. The reason for this is it's been said that during the London session, you have the banks, they're doing their transactions on the largest bulk of Forex processing here. So you have the banks, they're injecting this volume into the market, and it causes this directional movement here. So just kind of give you an overview. I think Josh goes in his video, he goes in a little more detail explaining why we're looking at this directional movement here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to advance this now. I'm actually going to show you how this actually works, the actual trading strategy of how we're going to trade around this. So I'm going to bring this up here, zoom in nice and tight here. Yeah, a couple of you have been asking about this charting software. I'm actually going to put this charting software in your hands here today as a trial period here. Once again, everything I'm showing you here today, the charting software, the videos and everything I'm about to show you, they're all included as part of the trial. And once again, it's only going to cost you $1 to take it for a 14-day trial. I'll show you how to set up a demo account here. Once again, I call it my Forex Quick Start program. Teach you a trading strategy, show you a trade I'm looking at, teach you some analysis, get this in your hands so you can actually start playing around with it. Practicing a demo account literally starting tomorrow when it opens up. So let's go ahead, let's get started here. I'm going to zoom in. Oh, I forgot one more thing here. This is the London Daybreak strategy. And we're basing this off of the close of the 3 o'clock a.m. Eastern Time candle. So what I've done is right here we have the 3 o'clock a.m. candle right there. And so essentially, yeah, somebody just asked, so we're essentially starting at 4 o'clock. Yeah, so essentially it's going to be the close of the 3 o'clock a.m. candle. Remember, it's a 1-hour candle. So essentially at 4 o'clock a.m. Eastern Time is when the actual strategy starts into effect. But that's the other thing about that video I'm going to get you involved here with Josh. He'll actually go in, he'll explain to you a little bit beforehand what we're going to be looking at in the market before 4 o'clock that may help you influence whether you're going to take the trade or not. So let me teach you the strategy. Get that video in your hands. You can watch that later here. So here we go. We have our 3 o'clock a.m. candle, and here's the actual beginning of the strategy. One of the things we're going to teach you and show you here, and I can show you this when we get into the manual analysis portion here, is there's 3 things as a trader we're looking at. Number 1, we need to determine where is the market going. We need to develop an educated opinion as to which way we believe the market's going to go. Number 2, we need to determine where and why to get into the market. And number 3, where and why to get out. Now, once again, there is no crystal ball. We can't predict 100% of the time when this happens, but what we need to do is we need to develop an educated opinion as to where the market's going, where and why to get in, and where and why to get out. So that's why we developed, Josh developed this strategy here, and let's go ahead, let's get started with it here. So the first step at the close of that 3 a.m. candle is we come in here and we're going to place 2 pending orders. One pending order is going to go 10 pips above the high of this 3 a.m. candle. So 0.2, we'll put this at 1.2 right there. And this is going to be, in fact, let me zoom in a little bit more. This is going to be a pending order. This is going to be our market, our entry buy. Our entry buy pending order is going to be plus 10 pips above the high. So somebody just asked, are we talking about the candlestick wick? Yeah, that little candlestick wick is the high point, 10 pips above, there's our entry buy. It's a pending order. We're not actually in the market until the market triggers that. Now, we're also going to place another pending order, 5 pips below the low. So 57 and 52, right there. That's going to be our entry sell. And that's going to be minus 5 pips below the low. Once again, candlestick wick low, and right there, there's 5 pips below that low right there. So this is going to help us to give us that for answer question number 1. Where's the market going? We're looking for that directional movement coming off of this candle here. So we're going to be looking for the market to go up, go bullish, or go down and go bearish here. So that answers question number 1. And then question number 2, where and why to get in. Once we get triggered, either into our entry buy or entry sell, then we're going to get into the market. So let's go ahead, let's see what happens here. Bam, next hour, within the next hour, our entry sell gets triggered. So what that means is that we are now in a market sell position, meaning that we got triggered selling. We believe we now have an educated opinion. We're going to be looking for that directional movement to be going down, just like that. So We just got triggered into our broker's platform, market sell. Now, the first order of business once we get into a trade is to cancel the opposite order. We're not looking to buy this market, we're looking to sell it. So we come in here, we're going to cancel that opposite order. Now, I know some of you, I think somebody asked a little bit earlier, can you short the Forex market? Absolutely, that's what we're doing right here. For those of you that don't understand what shorting the market is, don't worry, we can teach you how to do that as well. Essentially what you're doing is you're selling your position first and you're buying out later at a later time. So I'm not going into details about that, I want to show you we can teach you how to do that. So we got triggered. We got triggered into our market sell. We canceled our opposite order. Now the next order of business is to come in here and set a stop loss. The stop loss, it's going to be a little bit different when buying and selling. When selling the market, our stop loss is going to go 5 pips above the high. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 right there. And I'll type this out. Stop loss. Now this is when selling the market. It's going to go plus 5 pips above the high. So you might want to write that down so you have that. And once again, Josh will go over this. In fact, some of you have been asking why the discrepancy, why 10 pips above, 5 pips below. He'll go in, he'll explain that in much greater detail for you in that video here. But all you have to do is just take these notes so you're ready to go once you actually watch that video here. So we have our entry, we have our stop loss set. Now we need to set our target. Now our target's going to be one of two different things. Our target, which is also referred to as our limit or our exit from this trade, is going to be one of two different things. It's either going to be a 1-to-1 risk ratio, meaning depending on how many pips we're risking, that's how many we're going to go after, or number 2, minimum of 50 pips. So I'm just going to show you a very easy version of this. We're just going to go after the minimum of 50 pips on this trade. So I'm going to come back up here. I'm going to use my measuring tool, and I'm going to measure down here 50 pips here. So right about there. So 142.02. And so right about there. So we're going after that minimum of 50 pips on this trade right there. And as you can see here, within that first hour, not only did we get triggered into the trade, but we also hit that 50 pip limit right there. So within the first hour, we actually would have gotten out of that trade, and we just captured the 50 pips on that one. Let me type that out for everybody here. So the 50 pips, if you were trading a mini lot account, that means you would generate about $50 in profit. With a standard lot, about $500 in 1 hour after that trade was set up. Not too bad. Now I just showed you the very basics here, how to get on first base. As you can see here, watch what happens. The market then continues to, does it continue to go down? Yep, it continues to keep going down. And this is where in the video, I think Josh is going to go in a little more detail, and he'll show you how you can possibly move your stop loss down here to lock in your profits and actually set up a trailing stop as this is coming down. In fact, you can see here, you end up having at least, what we have? We had about 144 pips of directional movement coming down just like that. We could have gone after probably a lot more after that. I'm showing you the 50 pips version. Josh will show you how to go after more. So not too bad. First trade, right out of the gate there, 1 hour, we made anywhere from $50 to $500 if we were trading a mini lot or a standard lot. So I'm going to go ahead and bring this forward one more time. Now, I'm not avoiding anybody's questions here. I'm going to try to get to them because I'm probably going to be answering a couple of them right here in just a second. I'm going to quickly bring this to the next opportunity here. We just got the 50 pips off of that one. Let's see if I can quickly bring, oh, sorry about that. I went a little too far. I've already gone in here and I've already have set these up. So here's the next one. Bam, so we got the 3 o'clock a.m. and we're going to do the exact same thing as what we did on that previous one. I'll show you one more quick example here, and then we'll go in. I'll show you how to do some quick analysis manually, and then we'll go ahead and we'll show you how to get that trial. So same thing. 10 pips above the high, so 79. This is going to go at 89. And once again, that's our entry buy. That's going to equal plus 10 pips above the high. And then we have our entry, oops. Actually, let me set that here. We have our entry sell. I'm sorry, I have limited time. I'm trying to get through this for everybody here. So entry sell is going to go 5 pips below the low. Oops, right. There's our entry. Sell. And that's going to equal minus 5 pips below the low. So once again, yeah, some of you are saying this is pretty simple. Yeah, very simple strategy. I'm going to show you how to do some manual analysis here in just a second, but I just want to get everybody started here. Once again, it's a quick start Forex program here. This is a simple trading strategy with even just the notes I just showed you here. You can actually start practicing this. Now, I keep saying it, Josh is going to show you a little bit more detail about this. Unfortunately, in 45 minutes, I don't have a lot of time, but let's go ahead, let's get started here. We have our entry and our sell set up. Both of them are pending orders. We're not in this market until we get triggered. Let's see what happens. So probably got triggered there, but let's see what happens. Bam, right there. So 2 hours later, within 2 hours, we just got triggered. Our entry buy just became a market buy, meaning that we are now we bought into the market. And once again, giving us the educated opinion, we're going to be looking for the directional movement to go bullish this time. Once we get triggered, once one of our pending orders gets triggered, we're going to come in here and cancel the opposite order, just like that. We don't want to buy we don't want to sell the market because we're looking for the market to go up, so we're buying into the market. Next order business is to come in here, and we're going to set that stop loss. We need to protect ourselves if the market goes against us. Now, a little bit different here, a little bit different when buying the market. Stop loss, and this is when buying. It's going to be at the low of that 3 o'clock a.m. candle. So I put my stop loss right there at the low. Once again, I don't have a lot of time to go into the details. Josh will teach us to you in the video. So explain to you why the difference between buying and selling here. Now, we have our entry and we have our stop loss set. One more question now we need to answer is where are we going to get out? And if you remember our target, which is our limit, or also referred to as the exit point, is going to be one of two different things. It's either going to be that 1-to-1 risk ratio or 2 minimum of plus 50 pips. So we're going after 50 pips today. Let's come in, or I'm going to take my tool out. Let's measure that. And right about there, 141.40 is right there. So we're going after 50 pips on that one. In fact, let me remeasure that just to make sure. Yep, about 50 pips right there. So let's go ahead. Let's see what happens here. We have our entry, stop loss, our target is set. Let's see what happens. So 1, 2, 3 hours later, the market does in fact give us that bullish directional movement, comes up here. We got those 50 pips. We're now out of that trade. And if we were to do that once again, a mini lot at about $1 per pip, that would have been another $50 off of that trade. A standard lot is usually around $10 per pip. That would have been another $500 on that here. So not too bad. So as you can see, I keep going forward here. You can actually get this in your hands and start trying it out as well. And I do believe, let's see, does this market keep going up? And it does it? No, just start going sideways here. So yeah, so we did good there. It came up, hit those 50 pips, and we would have gotten out here. So what I want to do right now is let's pull this back up. Somebody just asked a little while ago if I can pull up those 6 currency pairs here. So if you didn't write this down before, pound US dollar, pound Australian dollar, pound Canadian, pound Swiss franc, pound New Zealand, and pound Japanese yen. Each of these is going to be on the 1 hour time frame here. So I'll pull up a trade I'm looking at here. I'll show you some quick manual analysis here, but think about this. You're going to be given 30 trade opportunities each and every week to utilize the strategy. In the video, in fact, let me pull that video up right now before I go into the manual analysis. You'll get a video from Josh here, and he'll go into much greater detail. He'll even show you which days might be a no trade day, which days you might not want to take the trade. So we'll fine tune this for you. You get to get this in your hands here today. You'll get this video and he'll go into much greater detail about it. You'll get that training video from him. He goes into detail explaining all this. But what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to go ahead and do some quick manual analysis and show you a trade opportunity I'm looking at here, because we also teach in detail how to do manual trade analysis as part of Market Traders Institute. We utilize what's called our ultimate charting software. You will get this charting software in your hands here today as part of the trial. Let me go ahead and let me show you here what I'm talking about. Let's go ahead, let's pull this up here. And what I'm looking at right now is I'm looking at a current trade opportunity on the pound New Zealand dollar, and this is on a 2-hour time frame. Now, let me just go ahead and let me walk you through some of the features about this charting software here, because some of you are asking here, what are all these little blocks up here at the top of the screen? These are called Workspaces. I do believe you're going to get 2 or 3 of these Workspaces for free from Josh. I think you'll get that London Daybreak trading strategy workspace and a couple others here to get you started here and actually show you how to get these imported into your charts. You can actually share your charts with other analysts, and our analysts actually share their charts with our students as well. Some of the neat features about our charting software is that you can actually literally trade right from the charts. I'll show you how that works, and we have some automated features as well. But some of the neat things about our charts is we have our own patent pending Fibonacci tool. Now, I'm not going to go into a lot of details about Fibonacci's. You'll get an instruction video as part of this trial where we go into detail explaining to you what the Fibonacci tool is. What the Fibonacci tool does is essentially it has these little colored lines right here have hidden levels of support and resistance here. So if you're looking at this first Fibonacci swing right here, you have these lines below this black line. These are called retracement lines. The lines above are called extension lines. Very simple. What we're looking for the market to do is what we do is we teach our students how to identify what's called an A and B boundary. There's a high probability of a pullback in between that A and B boundary. In fact, let me zoom in on this. Let me zoom in and I'll show you here how this actually works. As you can see here, we had our A was right here. In fact, you know what, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to delete all this. Let me delete all this here because I'm showing you here is what's called our Otto Fibonacci tool. But what we do is we have an A and B boundary right there. And then what we can do is we can use our Fibonacci tool and go from A to B just like that. Yeah, some of you are asking here about the colors. Yeah, this is something, once again, exclusive to our charting software. What we do is we color coordinate the retracement lines to the extension line. So red goes to red, blue goes to blue, and green goes to green. So what that means is that if the market pulls back like it did right here, it pulled back to a red retracement level. And then if you remember, I told you about candlestick formations. Look at this one right here. I know some of you are probably wondering, well, William, why are they candlesticks different colors? Built into our charting platform, it'll actually show you and highlight the different candlestick formations here. So what we had here, this candlestick formation, green, bullish candlestick formation, U-turn at our red retracement level. What that's telling me is to look for the market to come up here to our red extension. So what we would have done here is we would have bought right around here, and we would have sold right there at the red extension, red to red, just like this here. That would have been about a 200 pip trade right there. So very simply here. Now, how do we know that the market was going up? Remember those 3 questions we have to answer? Number 1, we have to determine, number 1, where is the market going? Number 2, where to get in? And then number 3, where to get out. So I just showed you with the London Daybreak trading strategy where, without even having to know analysis, where you can get in, where the market's going, where to get out, we teach our students how to utilize what are called trend lines here. We have a trend line here. This is going to help us answer question number 1. Where's the market going? Above this trend line is our buy zone. Below this trend line is our sell zone. So meaning that as long as we are below this trend line, we're looking to sell the market. And you see right here, it broke above this trend line. We're now in the buy zone. Now, the neat thing about this is that you're probably wondering, well, how do you draw a trend line? Well, we have a trend line tool, and we can teach you and show you how to draw trend lines the manual way, just like that. But we also have, once again, automated features. So we have a smart trend line tool. You come up here to the beginning of this high point and very simply draw it just like that. It's going to quickly and accurately draw your trend lines for you. So very simply here, we were able to determine number one, we broke into the buy zone, A to B boundary, buy, candlestick formation, right after that U-turn the candlestick formation, get out right there, 209 pip trade. And then what we would simply do is we would repeat this process. You would then have a new A to B boundary, just like that. This would then become your new A. It's the lowest point. I'm kind of going over this very quickly. You'll get a video explaining how to do this as well, and then you repeat the process. Now, to make this even easier, to draw these Fibonacci's for you quickly and accurately, we have an automated Fibonacci tool, or smart Fibonacci tool. This is patent pending. We're the only ones that have it. Watch this. Just like that trend line tool, all we have to do here is come here to the beginning of this new upward trend and click just like that, and it's going to quickly and accurately draw our Fibonacci's for us here. So very simply here, using our automated tools, you can literally just pull up a chart and within a couple seconds here, be able to do some quick analysis to determine whether you have a trade. So let me go ahead and explain to you why we're looking at here the pound New Zealand on the 2-hour time frame. Why am I looking at a trade? Well, you can see here, we had our first, this is our A to B boundary. The market pulled back right here, nicely, right here to this red retracement line, gave me candlestick formation and U-turned. If we were to come in here and draw a trend line, just like that, you can see here it broke above our trend line, came down, rallied up, came back, and it has rallied up. Now what I want to do is I want to pull this here to the live market. And here's something that if you go through our full education, we'll teach you and show you how to identify. This trend line here is a level of support. You can see here the market pulled back, hit that, rallied up, came down, bounced off it again, came up, bounced again, rallied up, and then here's where the current live market is. So what I'm looking for right here is I'm looking for the market to do one of two things, either to come down, U-turn, bounce off of this trend line again, and then come up here. So I'd be looking for another, if you missed out on some of these other buying opportunities, I'm going to be looking for a buying opportunity right around there. After the market U-turns, gives me a candlestick formation or some sort of indicator it's U-turning, and I'm going to look to buy. So this is a potential opportunity here of about 180 pips. So yeah, some of you might be a little unhappy. You might have missed some of these other opportunities. Potential 180 pip opportunity up here. Why am I looking to exit? Oops. Let me delete that. Why am I looking to exit up here? Because it's our red extension. Remember, red goes to red. We're looking for the market to come up here. It's going to probably come up here and U-turn. Now, if it does not bounce off of this trend line, if it doesn't continue to bounce off the trend line, then if it breaks here, then I might be looking to reverse and go bearish on this opportunity here. So I just want to kind of show you here what I'm looking at, potential opportunity. You might want to do, write this down, the pound New Zealand on the 2-hour time frame, look for this opportunity, pull up your 2-hour chart, draw your, just click down here on your Otto Fibonacci tool and do that here. Now, as I mentioned before, we do have the ability to do auto trading right from the charts. Well, I think there is auto trading, but we have the ability to place trades right from the charts. Let's just say that I wanted to place a market buy right here. I simply right click, go down to buy, and I could do a market buy right there, just like that. So if I were to do a market buy, it pulls up here. We'll teach you and show you in the videos you're going to get as part of this trial. We'll teach you and show you how to link your trading account right to our charting platform. And you'll be able to set your stops and limits, everything right there, and it will actually place the charts right there. Now, for some of you might be saying, well, what if I'm not in front of my charts? How do I know if the market is going to U-turn and go bullish here? Well, let's come in here. Let me delete some of these lines. Once again, we come in here, we can draw our smart trend line, just like this. Bam. In fact, actually, we probably could draw it. Yeah, here, I'll draw a manual one. Let's come in here, let's draw a quick manual one. I'm running out of time. Let's delete that. So let's just say we draw our trend line like this. And I'm looking for the market to break above. All I have to do is click on this trend line, and we can add an alert. And what this will do is it can send you, it's type in your phone number or your email, and it will send you literally a text message or an email alert when the market breaks above this trend line here. So there's a lot of automated features here. There's some systems here. I don't even have enough time to go into the systems. We have built-in custom indicators that we'll teach you and show you how to use as well. So what I want to do right now is a lot of you have been asking, how do we get started? I'm going to send out a link right now. I'm going to send out this link right now. It's going to give you all the information. I sent that out to everybody here in the room. If you don't want to wait around to show you how to get involved with this here, you actually get this charting platform to take it for a 14-day trial here. So let me go ahead. As part of our charting software, we have that Otto Fibonacci tool, that Otto Trendline tool. There's a King's Crown tool for my more advanced traders. There's Candlestick tools. Email and text you alerts. We can show you how to trade directly from the charts. We have this cloud-based workspace. I didn't even get a chance to explain that. These workspaces here, you can save them either to your computer. Oops, hold on a second. You can save it either to your computer or to the cloud. So, for instance, if you're working on a workstation maybe at home and you want to do it at the office, you can actually access that. We'll teach you and show you how to do that as well. Yeah, there's demo trading. There's a demo trading feature and an auto trading feature. The videos and all of the tutorials will go into all that as well. So I'm going to show everybody right now how you get the 14-day trial here. What I'm going to do, let's see here. Yeah, actually, James just asked, will this program work for somebody that works during the day? James, everything, the tutorials are all videos. I'll explain that here in just a second. Some of you have been asking for that link. I'll send the link out here in just a second. But yeah, we're getting you a 14-day trial of everything you just saw here today. The charting software, tutorial videos. Once again, I call it part of my quick start Forex program. So I'm running out of time. Let me put this in everybody's hands here today. Let me explain to you what we're doing for everybody here today as part of Investor Inspiration. Now, that ultimate charting software that you see there, we've invested millions and millions of dollars in developing it. It's all proprietary. Normally, it's only available to our students. Normally, you'd have to be a student of one of our ultimate trading packages here to actually get access to the charting software. And normally, it would cost you about $249 a month for a subscription to access that software. However, like I just told you here, as part of Investor Inspiration here today, one, you don't have to be a student of Market Traders Institute to get all of this here today. But number two, we're giving you a 14-day trial. That's like I call it my Quick Start Forex program. If you've had any interest in getting involved in the Forex program, or even after what I just showed you here today, if you're saying, hey, I want to give that a shot, it's going to cost you $1 over the next 14 days to play around with the charting software, get all that I showed you here today. So somebody just asked here, how much is it after the 14-day trial? What I'm going to do is just focus on the 14 days. Take it for the 14 days. If you decide to keep it beyond the 14 days, we got something special for you as well. We'll get you locked in. It's only going to cost you $59 a month. You're not going to be paying the $299 or $249 that our students are paying. It's only going to get locked in at $59 a month. I want everybody just to focus on the first 14 days. Get this in your hand. See if this is something you want to pursue. Take it for a test drive. Literally, the market opens tomorrow. I'll walk you through the process on how to get started here. So what I'm going to do, some of you have been asking here about the link. Let me send that out. I'm going to send it out again here to everybody in the room, and I'm going to send it out through here as well. So I sent the link out twice right now. What you're going to do, let me walk you through the steps here of how to get started and get all this in your hands today. And I'll show you how to set up a demo account as well. Just stick with me here. I have about 2 more minutes left. So the first step is to get enrolled. That ultimate charting software, get that in your hands. You actually get to take it for a test drive for 14 days and see if this is something you want to do. See if you want to do this. If not, no worries. It costs you $1 to give it a try here today. So step number 1 is that. Step number 2, view the video training lessons for the charting and that London Daybreak. I'm going to put all those in your hands here today as well. I'll go over that here in just a second. Step number 3 is to set up your trading account. If you don't want to set up a live trading account, I'm going to show you here in just a second how to set up a demo trading account. I'm not allowed to recommend a broker. My broker right now is FXCM. I've used Forex.com. Some of my associates have used Oanda. If you want, you can do a Google search for a free demo trading account. You can sign up for whatever demo account you'd like. won't cost you anything. You're trading with play money, but it is actually live trading. Let's see here. Start practicing trading here tomorrow at 5 o'clock when the market opens. You get to try for 14 days, and we even have a live training class each and every Friday. What I would suggest you do, for those of you that are registering for this, take it for a test drive throughout the week. Take notes as you're going along. If there's things you don't understand, you can either call our customer service number, or on Friday, I think it's Friday at 10:30 a.m. Eastern Time, you will be in a live session with myself or one of my associates here. They'll be going through, walking you through the charting software as well. So special for you here today. It's only going to cost you $1. Take it for a test drive for 14 days. See if this is for you. If at any time during those 14 days you decide you don't want to move forward keeping it, all you have to do is simply give us a phone call, send us an email, or when I pull up the back end here, I'll show you how easy it is to cancel this here. In fact, I'll even pull up our customer service numbers and nice and big for everybody. I'll come back to this here in just a second. But I know a lot of you asked some questions. Once again, I'm not avoiding your questions. I'm actually going to walk you through. Let me show you what all you're actually going to get. You're going to get that charting software. The first step to get it, though, is when you click on that link. Is anybody having trouble with that link? If you are, please let me know. I will send it to you privately here. Let me send that out one more time so everybody has it. There we go. Okay, I've sent that link out. If for any reason you're having trouble with it, it's going to take you to this page. This page is going to give you a lot more details in everything you're going to get. You have our disclaimers and all that here, terms and conditions, cancellation. Kind of gave you an overview. If you want more information, it's right here on this page. To activate your 14-day trial, you click on that button, and then you enter your payment information, just like that. Once again, just $1, 14-day trial. You can cancel anytime. There's no obligations. And if not, if you choose to go beyond it, we'll get you locked in for that $59 a month after the 14-day trial. And it's on a month-to-month basis. So there is no long-term contracts. If you choose to go beyond it, it's only on a month-to-month basis. So that's step number one. Click on the link, get registered for the program, this actual trial here. Now, what's going to happen is you're probably going to get 2 emails. You're going to get one email letting you know, confirming you are registered for this trial, and you'll probably get another email that's going to give you login information. Let me explain to you what that login information is going to do. The login information is going to take you here to this Backend Portal, where you're going to get access to all these different videos. In fact, you can see here Joshua Martinez, the creator of the London Daybreak trading strategy. He's going to walk you through in a series of videos all these different aspects I went over here today. We have our onboarding series. We'll teach you and show you how to set up the demo account, how to get in and out of the market using trading from the charts. You'll also get 3 workspace templates from Josh. You'll get that, and he'll show you how to download those and get those set up into your charting platform. The Fibonacci's, didn't really get a chance to explain them. You're going to get a video lesson from Josh teaching you and showing you how those Fibonacci's actually work. I will show you how to navigate throughout the charts and set up your charts, navigating the toolbars. Those custom indicators, didn't get a chance to go over them. We have a bunch of different indicators you're going to get access to as well. That Otto Fibonacci tool, a lot of you said wow with that. We're going to walk you through and teach you and show you how that Otto Fibonacci tool works and how to apply it here very quickly to the market. We'll teach you and show you how to link your broker account, and we'll teach you how to show you how to create trading workspaces, those workspaces you saw there. You're going to show you how to back up everything, back up all your charts onto your computer and onto the cloud, save it all so that you'll always have access to it. We'll show you how to deploy and create your own systems, your own trading systems, set you up to auto trade, download station, everything's here, and once again, all those tools here. And as I already showed you, you're going to get that video from Josh going over in much greater detail the London Daybreak trading strategy. I kind of gave you a very Cliff Notes basic version of my version of it. You actually get a video from Josh, the creator of the program. He'll go into much greater detail about all that as well. One more quick thing here. Each and every Friday, you will get into a live webinar with myself or one of my other associates here. They'll walk you through. You'll get into a live webinar. It's included as part of this here. If you have any questions, you can ask them, and they'll go into more detail about that as well. As far as actually canceling, all you have to do is see right here, canceling your Ultimate Charting Software subscription. You can click on that. Oops, I got to log back in. And yeah, I don't have, because I'm an employee, I don't have a subscription If you just simply come in here, you can cancel it right there. So that's the overview here, my friends. Let me just walk you through this process one more time. I have about 1 more minute. Step number 1 is to click on that link. See this how, yeah, a couple of you have already registered. Yeah, if you can let me know if you have registered, you're getting through successfully, or if you are having troubles with this, I promise you I will send you out the link personally. Let's see here, what we got here. So, oh, actually here, hold on a second here. Let me pull that back up here. Let's see here. Okay, Jim, thank you for that. Jim says he just signed up there. Yeah, I'm not sure what, let me see if it's, we're going to go in here. Okay, well, Jim, you know, if that's what it says, then congratulations on that. Yeah, so Deepak, we got you down as well. So yeah, the first step is to register for the charting software trial. Very simply, 14 days, you get everything I showed you here. For $1, what do you got to lose? You simply go through, see if this works for you or not. You get those video training lessons. I think for $1, you're getting more than $1 worth of value here. You're going to take that the charting software for a trial period, play around with it, actually learn those lessons you're going to get. The alt breakout as well. You'll get the video lessons for that. Now, here's the last thing. As part of getting started here, you need to know how to actually trade. Let me show you how to quickly set up a demo trading account. Let me come back here. Now, once again, I'm not recommending FXCM.com. This is my personal broker, but I just want to show you how easy it is to set up a practice account. You go to FXCM.com, click on Practice Account, and this is, once again, it's free. There's no obligation, and they'll set you up here. You can either set you up with a standard lot account with $50,000 of play money, or a mini lot account with $2,000, and get started. And we'll teach you and show you how to link that demo account right up to your charting platform as well. So yeah, once again, you can get started here today. If you don't want to go to FXCM, try Forex.com, Oanda, do a Google search for free demo trading account, and I'm sure you can find some as well. So yeah, those of you that, a lot of you have been typing in your register. I appreciate that. Thank you, Jeremy and Benjamin. We got you down. And so you asking about the link. You'll probably be getting that link very shortly here to get started here. So you should be getting the information right now. So I'm about out of time, my friends. You can start practicing trading. Live market opens up at 5 o'clock tomorrow. You can do that London Daybreaks literally starting tomorrow night. And you try it out for 14 days, get into that live session. So on that note, I got to wrap it up. I'm getting kicked off the microphone right now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to send that link out one last time. There we go. I send that out one last time because I'm about to leave. Yeah, some of you asked some questions. Well, here's what I want to do. I have to leave. Here's what I suggest you do. Let me give you the customer service support. A lot of you asked some good questions here. Here is our customer service support number and email. Give them a call. If there's any issues you have after this webinar, give them a call. They'll gladly walk you through and we'll get this all sorted out here. So on that note, let me go ahead. I'm getting kicked off the microphone. I've gone over my 45 minutes here. So I wish everybody the best in your new Forex trading experience here. Yeah, a lot of you, yeah, thank you for that. I got Jonathan says he registered. Alex says he does well. Elise, thank you for that. Yeah, so thank you, everybody. Thank you, Investor Inspiration, for allowing us to do that. And I wish everybody a good weekend. Like I said, I wish you the best in your new Forex trading career.